We're back with Stan Masamitsu, president of Tony Hawaii Automotive Group.
Did you find when you first entered the family business that it was easy to work with your father, or did you guys have to find kind of your groove?
Well, it kind of worked out nicely in the beginning. We used to have a couple of dealerships in California, so I got assigned to one of the dealerships in California. So although it was still under the Tony Group umbrella, I was 2,500 miles away from my dad. So I think that helped me a little bit, although I was still there as the boss's son, so to speak. I think it did help that he wasn't directly over my shoulder.
So how was that, having to live up to the title, boss's son, and trying to prove that, you're your own person and you're going to be able to do the job?
Well, I don't know if I felt like I had a lot to prove per se, because, when you first walk in, the last thing you want to come in is as if you know everything. So, you come in very, very humble and very eager to learn. And I think that turned out to help a lot, because I think people expect kind of the boss's son, the son of the dealer, to be, much more...
like hi maka maka.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Well, the thing that surprises me the most, and I keep kind of smiling and laughing, is you're talking about sales, and you just don't come off as a salesperson. You're so soft-spoken and just, sweet. But, I'm sure that it's customer services that is what you focus on.
Well, I always tell my people it's about relationships. We don't make the cars, so we can't take too much of the credit if the cars are really good. But at the same time, we can't take too much of the blame if the car is not too good. We're really, as dealerships or a sales organization, kind of the connection between people and their cars. So the value of the relationship is what we sell.
So what are you guys doing to build that type of relationship?
Well, we try to do as much as possible things that are, I guess, conducive to repeat business. As Hawaii as it is. I mean, it is a limited market with very defined borders, and as you know, there's a lot of word of mouth and people knowing people and all that kind of stuff. So we try to take care of the customers when at all different points, as well as trying to foster, a connection with the community as well as with our own employees.
How about in your professional dealings, though? What are you doing to build relationships?
You mean for me personally? Well, one thing that's, I guess, a little unfortunate. We're an organization of 500 plus people, so I don't have an opportunity to talk to a lot of customers on a daily level. So what I end up, I guess, doing is more trying to have a connection with the people I work with, so they basically become the extension of me, I guess, for better or for worse. And whether that's through just walking around or going out to eat lunch with them, or publicly recognizing them with something good that they did. I guess a lot of little things, trying to be as visible as I could.
But what about for your key business relationships? The manufacturers that you represent, or your key partners and so on.
Well, those folks, say the manufacturers, whether they have representation here or they come from the mainland, obviously we try to be productive with them as possible, whether that's via phone or email when they're not here, and also just seeing them face to face when they're here. We do also try to actively participate in any kind of meetings or training that they may have on the mainland.
When you were getting your training in California, what was it? I'm not sure if you've had this conversation with your father, but did he tell you specifically what he wanted you to get out of it to be developed, so that when you did come back to Hawaii, you would be prepared to, move forward?
Well, not really. A lot of it, I guess, it was, I guess, training a son or daughter for the family business was new for him as well. So one thing that I did do that I found very valuable was the automotive industry. I guess it's a very family-oriented business. So the National Automobile Dealer Association has this thing called the Dealer Candidate Academy, and it's both for sons and daughters of dealers, as well as maybe non-family members that they would like to train to be a dealer. So it was a 6-week course that you would attend 1 week at a time over a period of a year, which and every class was a different section, of the dealership, and then you would take back homework and use your own dealership's information to do the homework with, and you take it back and do that back and forth every 6 weeks for about a year. So I found that to be very valuable as far as kind of building a foundation for at least the book knowledge of running a dealership.
Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more on Greater Good Radio.